Away day, everyone. This is Regulus Pastor. Welcome back to Higurashi no Naku. This is Meakashi-hen, the first answer arc, and the fifth arc out of the main 8 arcs. This is the answer arc to Wataragashi-hen, the second question arc. So we're finding out now that who we thought was Shion might actually be what we thought was Mion in Wataragashi-hen, perpetrating kidnappings and such, might actually be Shion, because she was caught red-handed and listening in on Mion and her grandmother, the hag's conversation, and so she tased them. Grandmother's dead, and Shion's mad, and Myung's not coping well in her cell in the underground torture chamber. I'm doing pretty good, Labus. So let's continue with these happy happenings. Not wording well today. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I stayed up way too late last night. I was watching my one Twitch friend, Dr. Atsuko, playing Until Dawn Blind, and then another streamer I watch was playing Detroit Become Human Blind, and so I just couldn't put it down. It's funny, I don't know who all watching this has played Detroit Become Human, but he killed off 2 of the main characters in like a third of the story right from the bat, because I guess he's experienced with Quantic Dream games, so he played it on hard or something. Because usually, like, when normal difficulties, it keeps you from having characters meet too soon and end. But I think he chose hard difficulty because he thought he was experienced with these games, whatever. And that happened. That was pretty funny. Anyway, Notebook. Page 183.
I wasn't planning to kill the hag so quickly. I was going to kill her anyway, but it was too soon. People would normally assume that the Sonozaki family operates as a hierarchy, but that's not true. It's actually more like a system of government. Several ministries stem from the main family, and each forms a hierarchy of its own. These ministries don't communicate with one another. The people who belong to a given ministry don't know what other ministries are doing. That way the Sonozaki family's dealings are kept perfectly secret. Of course, the most important people in the family govern several ministries. They know, of course, about their own ministries, and they know a little bit about the ministries their relatives run.
Oh, cool.
But none of them know everything.
I myself haven't played any Quantic Dream games aside from the Detroit demo. I've done that. And then Banereaker, I've watched him play Detroit blind, like almost the whole playthrough. I got there a little after he begun it, but that was amazing to watch, because I know he loves that studio's games so much. So it was amazing, and it was nice because I got to see him like escalate from okay, I'm interested, to around the ending he had already deemed it his favorite game, and he was still playing his favorite game out of the whole set. So that was really awesome to see.
But none of them know everything. There are ministries that work in the open, there are ministries that work unseen, and there are some smaller ones that Oryo runs herself. Mion seems to know about most of them, but she doesn't necessarily know them all. In fact, she didn't know about the curse. Considering that, the fact that the hag died before I could interrogate her is a huge loss.
But Shion already deemed that the hag wouldn't have told her anything anyway. Notebook, page 185.
The head of the Kimiyoshi family was the one who called the main house most often after the 5th year's curse. My father called the second most. My parents were still high in the hierarchy, but the stir caused by my mother's disownment still hung over us, so we got treated as outcasts.
Boo.
So the fact that my father received so many calls proved how much the hag valued us, despite the distance at which we were kept, demonstrating her own two-faced respect for both sides of the coin. My father seems to be in charge of the Intelligence Bureau. He reported police information, gossip, and rumors going around in the Yakuza business to the hag. He silences, stirs, and distorts that information at her request.
Yeah. I've heard a big complaint with Beyond as far as it not being well, Jody's never in danger. That's what I heard. As a complaint, specifically from Bane Reaper, but I've heard other people say that too. I think I've seen enough of it to conclude the same, because like, if you fail, it reroutes you with another chance to get it right, and I think it game overs you and restarts the mission if it's, or no, it doesn't even get to that. It just gets absurdly easy, I think. But I don't have, since I haven't played it, and I'm not like a huge Quantic Dream fanboy where I can know the game enough from just seeing it streamed all the time. I don't really have an opinion on it, but that's just what I've heard. Yeah, Heavy Rain was pretty cool. I've seen some of Indigo Prophecy, not the whole thing. Hold on. I'm just reprioritizing some stuff in Task Manager, like stuff to keep the chat displaying in OBS while I'm full screen in the game. Stuff like that. Okay.
By the way, my servant Kasai is an old friend of my father's. That must be why Kasai knows many things. But I don't know if my father is involved in the curse's execution.
I watched the same guy who's playing Detroit Blind currently. A little while ago, he was playing what's the name? Omicron, the Nomad Soul, blind. But that's still a David Cage game, but that wasn't Quantic Dream because they had found yet.
But I don't know if my father is involved in the curse's execution. My assumption is that, although he gathered information on the police investigation about the case, he wasn't involved in the execution itself. The fact that my father and the hag have this close connection isn't widely known. People know that she uses his information network, but they don't look very far beyond that. In the same way, it's possible that a curse execution team exists under the hag's direct control. People just aren't aware of it.
Alright, so that's all those tips. Excuse me. Just had to clear my throat.
I was having such a happy dream. Satoshi-kun was in the dream. He was leading his normal everyday life. He was back on the baseball team. Edie and I acted normally around him because we knew that's how mature people should act. We welcomed him back as if he had been here with us the whole time. Although he hits well in practice sessions, he still doesn't do well in a real game. Come on, Satoshi-kun! 3 strikes already? I'm cheering for you. Then Satoshi-kun pouted as he mumbled. I felt tears pouring down my face.
サトシくん。サトシくん。
サトシくん。サトシくん。
Well, you're really sad if it's a happy dream.
The happy dream faded out with my sobs. The harder I tried to focus on it, the faster it faded. Soon it was all gone. I could see the bright morning sun through a crack in the curtains.
Poor Shion.
I was in Mion's room at the Sonozaki house. When did I come back? I was crouching in the corner of the room and crying. A dream is a dream. I wished I hadn't woken up. But one must wake up from a dream. We live in a world where there are no dreams, and that's why we always wake up. But I wasn't sure if I was the only one dreaming that dream. Because I felt like Satoshi-kun was right beside me.
サトシくん
Satoshi-kun?
帰ってきてくれたんだ。
Did you come back? There was no reply. That was the rule. If it was Satoshi-kun, I wish he'd smile at me just once. But Satoshi-kun's presence faded away, as if he were never there to begin with. I heard the phone ring by the front door. That's right. I was the only one in the house now. I had to answer it. I got up to walk to the front door. I felt unsteady, so I put my hand on the wall to support myself. I hardly got any sleep. It was like I had a bad cold. The phone continued to ring. I probably didn't have to answer it actually. But I was still half asleep, and all I could think of was answering the phone.
はい、園崎です。
Hello, Sonozaki residents.
朝早くにすみませんな。君吉でございます。
I need my phone simulator. Excuse me.
Sorry to call you so early. It's Keiichi.
おばあちゃんまだお休みですかな？
Is your grandma still sleeping?
It was Uncle Kimiyoshi.
はい、
She is, yes.
昨日のが答えたみたいです。
I guess she's still tired from yesterday.
しばらく寝かせておこうと思います。
I think I'll let her sleep in.
そうだね。無理に起こしちゃ悪いな。
Yeah, you probably should.
ミオンちゃんもこれから学校だよね。
Mion-chan, you're going to school, right?
じゃあ枕元に伝言を置いといてもらってもいいかな。
Can I leave a message with you?
わかりました。
Sure.
何と伝言しましょう。
What is it?
ね、
Let's see.
昨日の件で緊急に役員会を開くことになったんだけど、それをね、今日の夕方の5時から神社の集会所でって伝えてもらえる？
There'll be an emergency meeting regarding the incident from yesterday. It'll be at the Shrine's Assembly Hall, starting at 5 p.m. Did you get that?
わかりました。
Yes.
伝えておきます。
I'll give her the message. As soon as I put the phone down, it rang again.
はい、園崎です。
Hello?
Oh, sorry.
Hello, Sonozaki residents.
早朝から申し訳ありません。
Good morning. Sorry to call you so early.
笠井と申しますが、ミオンさんですか？
This is Kasai. Is this Mion-san?
おはようございます。
Good morning.
笠井さんですか？
Kasai-san.
おはようございます。
Good morning.
シオンさんはまだそちらにいらっしゃいますか？
Oh,
Is Shion-san still there?
I wasn't panicked, but I hesitated. could tell him no. Or I could play both Mio and Shion.
シオンはさっき顔を洗ってました。
Shion was washing your face just now.
呼んできますね。
I'll get it for you. I decided to play 2 parts. I went back and forth down the hallway and picked up the phone again.
カサイ？
Kasai?
おはようです。
Morning.
おはようございます、シオンさん。
Good morning, Shion-san.
今日は登校されますか？
Are you going to school today?
するわけないです。
Of course not.
軽いし。
I feel miserable.
まあそんなとこだとは。
Well, I kind of expected that.
それでシオンさん、沖宮へ帰る足はありますか？
By the way, how are you getting back to Okinomiya?
若いのに迎えに行かせますが。
I can have someone come pick you up.
君吉のおじいちゃんとかそのあたりに送ってもらおうかなと思ってます。
I think I can get a ride from Uncle Kimiyoshi or somebody else.
私のことは放っておいてくれて OK です。
Don't worry, I'll figure something out.
親父さんから出席日数だけは守らせるように厳命を受けていますので。
Your father told me to make sure you go to school often enough.
私の小指のためにもご協力をいただきたいもんです。
I'd appreciate your cooperation.
まあ気が向いたら努力します。
I'll go when I feel like it.
それよりカサイ、
By the way, Kasai,
聞いてる？
did you hear?
聞いてるとは？
What about?
昨日のあれ。
You know, the incident from last night.
一応は。
Yes, I have.
恐ろしい話です。
How truly horrifying.
これまでのタタリの犠牲者はさ、みんなダム戦争の時の戦犯だったわけじゃない？
All the past victims were war criminals from the dam conflict, right?
それが今年はちょいと路線が違う感じですよね。
But it's different this year.
どう思う？
What do you think about that?
さあ。私の預かり知るところの話ではありません。
I don't really know.
Kasai wasn't the type to talk too much. If it was about something complicated, he usually responded like that.
夕べの犠牲者の2人がどうしてお社様のタタリを受けたか知ってる？
Do you know why those two fell under the curse of Oyashiro-sama?
いいえ。
No?
実は夕べちょっと聞いた話だと、
I heard this last night.
なんか綿流しの最中に最後殿にこっそり忍び込んだらしいよ。
Supposedly, they snuck into the ritual storehouse during the festival.
鍵を針金か何かで開けて。
They used a metal wire or something to unlock the door. Kasai went silent for a while. I held my breath while waiting to see how he responded. I expected him to say that he couldn't believe those people were chosen as victims just for sneaking into his storehouse. I expected him to say that it was just too unrealistic.
そうですか。
I see.
バカなことを。
That was stupid of them.
あまあ富武さんもそのあたりには疎いよそ者だったってことだね。
Since Tomitake-san was an outsider, I bet he didn't know. I went along with Kasai, but I felt disturbed on the inside. Kasai didn't wonder why breaking into the ritual storehouse would justify their deaths. I'd known Kasai for a long time, which is why I knew there was a heavy meaning to what he said.
でさ、笠井。
Oh,
By the way, Kasai,
This is why I can't stage act. Voice acting, sure, but I have too much of an attention deficit to keep it together. I have auditioned for local stuff before, and like theater plays. Never got anywhere because I was just a space cadet.
by the way, Kasai,
実はさ、
actually,
私もなんだけど。
I did too.
Uh-oh. What does she think she's gonna get out of this confession?
入ったんですか？
Did you go in?
Yeah.
西宮殿に
You went into the ritual storehouse.
シオンさんが
Shion-san? Oh, Shion-san?
Yeah.
その高野さんに一緒にどうって誘われてさ、
Takano-san invited me.
高野さんと富武さん、そして私とほら前原屋敷に引っ越してきた圭一って男の子と一緒に4人で。
Takano-san, Tomitake-san, and remember Keiichi who just moved here recently? Him and me to make 4 of us. I heard Kasai sighing heavily. Even though he didn't say a word, I could tell he was shocked. I'd never known him to act this way before.
シオンさん、
Shion-san,
去年ああいう一件があったばっかりなんですよ。
don't you remember what happened last year?
今度はどうけじめをつけられるおつもりですか？
How do you think you could take care of this?
去年が爪3枚だったから奮発して5枚くらいいっとく。
Last year it was 3 nails. So maybe 5 this year?
あ、ごめん。
Sorry.
でもふざけてるわけじゃないんだよ。
I wasn't trying to make light of the situation.
そりゃ私だってやばいとこだって認識はあったよ。
I knew I shouldn't have done it.
少しは。でもさ、そこまでやばいことなわけ？
I regret it at least a little. But is it really that terrible a thing to do?
シオンさんは仮にも園崎本家に縁ある方です。
You were related to the Sonozaki main family.
Don't remind me.
今さらそんなこと言ってまかり通ると思いますか？
Do you really think people would understand?
っていうか、だって私ずっと沖宮。
But I've been living in Okitomiya all my life.
ばあさんに嫌われて以降、ひなみ沢にはほとんど近づいてもいない。
Since the hag hated me, I've barely been to Hinamizawa.
その上、学園に閉じ込められて過ごしてたんですよ。
Besides, I was stuck at school.
そんなの私が知るはずないじゃない。
How would I know about any of that? I heard another sigh from Kasai. That sigh told me my excuses would be useless.
シオンさん、
Shion-san,
私はあなたの味方のつもりです。
I am your ally.
極力シオンさんを信じてあげたいと思っています。
I want to support you as much as I can.
ですが、いくら私でもかばいきれないことがあります。
But there are dangers even I can't protect you from.
第一、
Besides,
"ごめん、
Sorry,
お姉が来たから切ります。
Sis is here. I've gotta go.
じゃあね。
See you. I interrupted Kasai and hung up. I didn't want to hear it. I didn't want to hear Kasai reject me. He who had been my ally all my life.
One second. Keeping these lips nice and moist. Ooh. Sound a little more Irish or Australian than I wanted to. Moist. We're keeping it nice and moist here. These lips need protecting.
チェ参ったなあ。
Darn it all. I could hear the sound of the cicadas. The sound made it feel like I was being cooked on a huge frying pan, making a sizzling noise. I couldn't help feeling remorseful. Now I knew that sneaking into the ritual storehouse wasn't a laughing matter, but I really didn't know it at the time. Sure, the door was locked, so they didn't want anyone to go in. Then why did they change the lock? What did they say? I think it was that Ikatama said that the previous lock was too heavy for her, so she had it changed to that cheap one. That was how Takano-san broke in. If the heavy lock was still there, this wouldn't have happened. I slapped my own forehead. Then I took a deep breath. I had to calm down. What was the point of fussing now? I had already passed the point of no return. There was no use thinking otherwise. The hag was already dead. Even if she wasn't, she was now at the bottom of the well. Therefore, it was already past the point where I could just cut my fingers off in apology. I felt so unstable. I had walked on the fence around the swings of the park before as if I were walking on a tightrope. It was fun because even if I fell, it was only a very short distance. But it wouldn't have been fun if I were up really high. At that very moment, I was in fact already on a tightrope that was a lot higher than the fence of the park. As soon as I took a step, the rope behind me would vanish. I couldn't step back because there was nothing behind me. That was, in short, the current situation I found myself in. Just standing in one spot was all I could do. Even if I never took another step, I'd fall if I wasn't careful. If I forced myself to walk, the danger would only increase. But if I didn't move, I would fall eventually. I couldn't see what was ahead of me. There was no guarantee that I'd ever find firm ground. But if I stopped, there was only one fate waiting for me. I have to move onward. If staying here guaranteed death, then I'd rather try to walk, even if I die as a result. Even if there was a dead end ahead of me, at least I tried my hardest. In general, I try to be optimistic. I could accept my life not lasting particularly long, but I wouldn't go easily. I'd struggle as much as possible. I'd already killed the hag. For that, there could be no other punishment than death. I knew my life would end soon. In other words, I was actually already dead.
死人がなおもあがこうとしたら
A dead person has nothing to lose.
そりゃ特攻あるのみでしょ
That means I can only go on the offensive. I clenched my fists tightly as I muttered. Even if I had to die, I couldn't die easily. This was my chance to avenge Satoshi-kun. Who did it? For what purpose? And why? I was going to investigate. I was going to question. I was going to expose. Yes, I was going to settle the score. I'd carry out the plan I came up with yesterday. I could hide the hag's death somehow. All I'd have to say is that she hadn't been feeling well since Watanagashi. I could do it all while pretending to be Mule. Just in case her friends at school became suspicious, maybe I'd start telling them I hadn't been feeling well either. In fact, I did feel groggy from my lack of sleep. When I became Mule, Shion would automatically disappear. I'd already told Kasai that I snuck into the shrine storage, so he'd probably end up telling people that I was demoned away, due to the curse of Oyashiro-sama. The last person I'd have to think about was the fourth one who snuck into the ritual storehouse, Maebara Keiichi. Maybe I can use him as bait to lure out the enemy. Sorry, Keiichi. You're going to be my bait. I felt a little bad, since I was starting to like him. With all that figured out, let's go to school. I'd gone to school as Mule before, so I knew how things worked. It was almost time to leave the house.
Hold on. I gotta spray more entertainer's secret because my vocal folds are tightening up. I had already taken an Aleve like half an hour ago or so to help the inflammation. Just letting that soak in.
It was almost time to leave the house.
みーちゃん
みーちゃん
遅い遅い
You're late! You're late!
待っててくれたわけ
You've waited?
先に行っちゃってもよかったのに
You should have just gone on ahead.
あれ、ミオン。
Hey, Mion,
お前、顔が赤くないか？
your face is red.
息も妙に荒いし。
You're breathing heavily too. Wow, you take a really long time to process that she's out of breath from running, right? Keiichi, you're such a dolt. A lovable dolt, but still.
みーちゃん、ひょっとして具合悪くない？
He should just stick to cutting cubes in half.
Mita, are you not feeling well? Lena put her hand on my forehead.
レナの手、冷たいな。
Lena, your hand is pretty cold.
みーちゃん、ちょっとだけど熱あるよ。
Mita, you're a little bit warm.
そんな大したことないよ。
It's no big deal.
半日もすればケロッと治っちゃうって。
Give it half a day and I'll be fit as a fiddle.
本当に大丈夫かよ。
Are you really okay?
あんまり無理するなよ。
You don't have to push yourself, you know.
あれ、
What's this?
ケイちゃん、気遣ってくれるの？
Keiichi, are you worried about me?
嬉しいな。
That's nice of you. I'd always thought he was a goofball, so I was a little surprised. I thought they would tease me, but they didn't.
無理しない方がいいと思うな。
I just think you shouldn't push yourself so hard.
先生にはお休みだって伝えとくよ。
We can tell the teacher you had to take the day off.
大丈夫大丈夫。
I'm fine, I'm fine.
風邪薬も飲んだし、
I took some medicine.
すぐに効いてくると思うから。
I think it's already working.
じゃあ行こうか。
Okay, then let's go.
くれぐれも無理するなよ。って言いながら。
Don't overdo it, but of course there's
時間
a time.
走らないと、間に合わない。
We need to run or we won't make it.
スリリングな朝になっちゃったね。
This morning got pretty thrilling, huh?
鈍った体にはちょうどいいカツかもね。
Maybe it's just what I need to shake off the sluggishness.
走ろ。
Let's run.
Waiting for the transition to be done already.
それでは委員長、号令。
Sorry, just clearing my throat.
All right, President, if you would.
起立。
Everybody stand up.
気をつけ。
At attention. I made the same mistake before. I never learned, do I?
みーちゃん、本当に大丈夫かな？
Do you think Mita is doing okay?
今日は具合悪そう。
She doesn't look good.
あら、そうなんですの。
Oh, really?
それはよくありませんわね。
How unfortunate. It was a good idea to make them believe I was sick. Even if I did the things differently from Mule, I had an excuse.
まあ、あれだ。
Well, you know.
女の子には体調が悪くなる日もあるってことだな。
Oh, jeez, Keiichi. Girls have those days when they just don't feel well. He really is a putz.
僕にはそんな日はないのですよ。
Erika, oh my gosh.
I don't have those days.
みぱー。
Nipa!
I wonder if she knows what he's getting at, and she's just playing along.
Mion's friends kept each other occupied and left me alone. Maibara Keiichi. He might suddenly disappear one day. I couldn't let that happen. That would be like letting a fish take the bait and swim away while I was fast asleep with a fishing pole in my hands. I couldn't miss the moment the enemy took a bite out of Keiichi. I had to be very careful. But it was impossible to keep my eyes on him 24 hours a day. Spying on him at school like this wasn't good enough. Should I have him meet with Shion and let her explain that he's in danger? Maybe we could set up a strategy together. I didn't think Keiichi realized how serious a crime it was to step into the ritual storehouse. I hadn't, after all. Since last year, all the incidents that related to the curse had probably been investigated in secret. People involved with the three families would know about the incident from last night, but Keiichi shouldn't know anything. If he knew where he stood now, he'd be more cautious too. That should make him aware of his surroundings, and maybe he would notice if anything odd took place.
Ugh. Just trying to reduce the stress and the inflammation. Yeah, my throat is a little hoarser now. Sounds even hoarser when I'm digging my fingers into it. I could probably do a good Michael Madsen impression. Yeah, the actor from Reservoir Dogs and Kill Bill. A really raspy guy.
The teacher caught him sleeping, so he ordered him to go wash his face. He walked out into the hallway. I was sleepy too. I had to be alert, but I couldn't clear my mind due to my lack of sleep. I decided to go home early. Since I'd been pretending to be sick since morning, my request was approved. As I exited the building, I saw Keiichi washing his face.
やっぱケイちゃんはこっちの流しを選んだか。
I thought you'd be out here.
表の方が気分いいもんね。
It feels better outside, huh?
あ、ミオンか。
Mion. Darn it, Keiichi, you're gonna make me yawn for real. Yawns have officially commenced at 10:36 p.m. Well, that's method acting for you.
授業サボるなよな。
No cutting class now.
It looked like it felt refreshing for him to wash his face with cold water.
That would feel refreshing to me too. I'm hot and sweaty right now. Reminds me of Vincent from Silent Hill 3. Besides, I always hated getting hot and sweaty.
I washed my face too. But it didn't feel as good as it looked.
ミオン、風邪の方はいいのかよ。
Mion, how's your cold doing?
眠いのは寝不足じゃなくて、風邪薬の副作用なんだろ。
You're sleepy because of medicine, not from lack of sleep, yeah?
あはは、実は内緒なんだけど、昨日はお祭りの後で親族の宴会に巻き込まれちゃってさ。
Actually, this is a secret, but after the festival yesterday, I got wrapped up in the party my relatives were having.
それでエンドレスに。
Well, I had a bit. I pretended to drink with an invisible glass.
Oh, I already got that down from the anime. I hate when visual novels, they tell me the details after I've already tried to act out the line, which, makes me feel, ripped off, that I couldn't do it fully, accurately. But I beat it this time. Just from knowing the anime adaptation.
徹夜明けかよ。
Did you pull an all-nighter?
心配して損した。
You worried me. Keiichi exaggerated his reaction, but he still seemed worried.
じゃあな、俺は教室に戻るぜ。
Okay, later. I'm going back.
帰りは気をつけろよ。
Be careful on your way home.
ふらふらして、そこや用水路に落ちるなよ。
Don't wobble into a sewer or brook, got it?
Keiichi turned around to go back to the classroom.
あ、そうそう、ケイちゃん。
Oh, one more thing, Kei-chan. I stopped Keiichi. He, in response, turned around.
なんだ
What's up?
変なことを聞くけど、深く考えないで答えてね。
This may sound weird, but don't think too hard about it.
それは内容によりけりだな。
Well, depends on what it is.
昨日の綿流しの晩さ、
Last night, near the end of the festival,
富武さんと高野さんに会わなかった？
did you see Tomitake-san and Takano-san anywhere? I noticed Keiichi's body tense up. His reaction proved that he felt guilty about sneaking into the ritual storehouse. He was frightened that Sonozaki Mio might know something about it. I guess this was enough to give him a certain impression of Sonozaki Mio.
富武さんと高野さんはわかるよね。
You know Tomitake-san and Takano-san, don't you?
ほら、ケイちゃん、お祭りの前日準備の時、シオンと一緒に4人でお話ししてたでしょ？
You remember, Kei-chan, when the four of you were talking during setup the day before it? I could clearly see how dismayed Keiichi felt. He was trying to come up with an excuse.
さあ、どうかな。
I can't remember.
あったような、合わなかったような。
I might have seen him. I might have not.
He was both a bad liar and a bad actor. He wasn't really that intelligent at all.
What would have given you the impression that he was in the first place? Like, I'm legit asking.
Well, that would make him a suitable friend for Mio. He was just a brat, unlike Satoshi-kun. Although when it came to lying and acting, Satoshi-kun was at about the same level. Maybe Keiichi should be credited for at least trying to tell a lie. Satoshi-kun wouldn't have even said a thing. I didn't need to be thinking about him right now.
Yup. Your husbando can wait.
そう。
I see.
じゃあもう一つ質問ね。
Then, one more question.
同じく夕べ、
On the same night,
シオンに会わなかった？
did you see Shion? This is a very mean question. Keiichi was perplexed, as I'd expected.
それ、昨日も聞いたよな。
That... Didn't you ask me that yesterday?
俺、あったかどうかわからないって答えたと思ったぜ。
I think I told you that I wasn't sure if I had or not.
I'd asked him that yesterday. He must admit that Sonozaki Mio asked him that question. In other words, she asked him that after he left the storehouse and got back together with his friends. Darn you, Mio. When I asked her, she said she'd had no idea we went into the ritual storehouse. Crap.
そうだっけ？
Did you?
また改めて聞いたら、違う答えが返ってくるかなって思ってさ。
I guess I just thought I'd get a different answer if I asked you again.
どうしてあったかどうかをそんなに気にするんだよ。
Why are you so intent on knowing if I did or not?
He was getting defensive. Keiichi couldn't hide his panic as he flared up at me.
大したことじゃないの。
It's not important.
富武さんと高野さんとシオンとケイちゃんをね、
It's just that there's some people
悪く言ってる人たちがいるの。
who are speaking poorly of Tomitake-san, Takano-san, Shion, and you, Kei-chan.
何が悪いんだかはよく聞いてないんだけどね。
I didn't really hear what they were saying, though.
Keiichi was... Oh boy.
Keiichi was really perplexed now. This wasn't fun at all, but it could still be an interesting game.
私、ケイちゃんが悪いことをするなんて信じてないから。
I don't believe that you're doing something bad.
でも、ちょっとだけ聞いてみたかったから聞いてみたの。
I just wanted to ask a bit about it, so I did.
不愉快な思いをさせてごめんね。
Sorry for making you uncomfortable, okay? I made sure Keiichi felt a sense of crisis, then left.
Take a drink of water. Oh, never mind.
Nobody can tell us apart. We're Mio and Sion, perfect twins.
Notebook, page 186. Hey, there's actually time to drink water in that. Usually I'm running out of time as I'm racing through voicing that over. I'll be happy when this arc is done and we won't have to do that anymore. Or, I'm assuming. I hope the other answer arcs aren't like that. I hope this is a special thing because of the notebook that Shion's writing.
When I returned to the Sonodaki house, I saw a woman with an apron on.
I was wondering earlier what she's going to do about the servants. I mean, she could just turn them away. But, that would require her knowing the shifts of all of them and being at the house in order to do so.
It was a housekeeper. Her name is Shimiko-san.
We heard her name before. I don't know if we heard it at the end of Watanagashi, but I know we heard it in tips. We might have heard it in Tatarigoroshi-hen when Keiichi asked Mion if she can do anything about Hojo Teppei. But I know in tips for Himatsubishi-hen, they bring up Shimiko-san. Excuse me. Just... had an itch. I believe I read this line, didn't I?
The hag had a few housekeepers who took care of the chores around the house.
ミオンちゃん、本当によかった。困ってたんですよ。
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Mion-chan! I'm glad you're here!
ありゃ、シミコさん。何かご用で？
I was getting scared!
That was in the Japanese. It wasn't translated for some reason. Yeah.
Hey, Shimiko-san, can I help you? Today was her turn to come help out at the house. She'd arrived, but the gate was locked and she couldn't get in. She called, but there was no answer, so she had just been standing there, not knowing what to do.
バッチャですね。綿流しの祭りで面白くないことがあったみたいで、昨夜からすごく機嫌が悪いんです。
Something must have happened to Granny at the festival. She's been in an evil mood ever since last night.
そうですか。
I see.
I think I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume the same voice actor for Shimiko-san is the voice actress for Tomita-kun, because it sounds like the same sort of voice acting there, like especially boyish.
Shimiko-san tried to remember if she had done something wrong.
別に無視してるんじゃなくて、寝込んでるだけなんです。
She isn't ignoring you. She's just sleeping.
昨べ、だいぶ遅くまでカリカリしてたから、多分まだ起きられないんじゃないでしょうか。
She was up until very late, so I bet she can't wake up yet.
知ってるでしょ？
You know how she is, right?
一度機嫌を損ねたバッチャが、どれだけの期間機嫌が悪いかを。
Once she gets into this mood, it will take a long time for her to be happy again.
そうですね。困りましたね。
Yes, that's too bad.
しばらく顔を見せない方がいいと思います。
I think it might be better that you don't show up for a while.
シミ子さんに悪気がなくてもバッチャは何かと咎めてくるに違いありませんから。
Even if you don't mean to upset her, Granny might take it the wrong way.
こういう時は私に任せといてください。
Just let me take care of it.
そうですか？
I see. Are you sure?
それは助かりますけど。
I'm very grateful though.
シミ子さん、申し訳ないんですけど、他のお手伝いさんにもしばらく来なくていいと伝えてもらっていいですか？
Sorry to make you do this, but could you let the other housekeepers know that they don't need to come for a while either?
バッチャの機嫌が治ったらこっそり電話しますから。
When Granny feels better, I'll give you a call.
しばらくそっとしてあげてください。
So let's just leave her alone for now. Shimiko-san bowed, then left on her bicycle. Anyone who had ever experienced Granny's wrath would understand. I headed into Mion's room, set her alarm clock for 2 p.m., and crawled into her bed. I needed to recover quickly. I had to be sharp, calm, and cool-headed. School should be out by 2 p.m. Maybe I'd get in touch with Keiichi. I'd have to call him. There would also be a staff meeting at the Higurashi Shrine Assembly Hall in the evening. All the leaders of the 3 families, their relatives, and the town council members would gather at this meeting. They were all authority figures in Hinamizawa. I'd be attending in place of the hag, who was sick. I'd worry about the rest when I got there. People shouldn't notice that Mion and the hag were missing for a long time. I didn't need to worry as I had plenty of time. I checked the alarm once more, then fell asleep as someone switched me off.
Excuse me.
もしもし。
Phone simulator again. Hello?
園崎の妹の方です。
This is Sonozaki. Well, the younger one.
こんにちは。
Hello.
今はお時間大丈夫ですか？
Do you have time to talk right now?
シオンか。
シオン？
ミオンと同じで今日は寝不足で寝込んでるんじゃないかと思ったぜ。
I thought you'd be sleeping in today with a hangover, same as Mion.
え？
What?
ひょっとしておねえ早退ですか？
My sis had a hangover?
おねえらしい。
That's so like her. Keiichi had no idea that the mule he saw earlier was actually me. He didn't notice when we talked in person, so there's no way he would notice on the phone.
Yeah, he's kind of dull, isn't he?
I never knew that playing 2 roles would be so much fun. To feel such enjoyment in this game of life or death, maybe I was getting used to the situation. Or maybe my senses had gone numb.
ごめんな。
Whoops. Sorry.
ちょっと親が電話待ちをしてるんで、そんなに長話はできないんだ。
My parents are waiting for an important call, so I can't talk for too long.
何の用だ？
What do you need?
お話ししたいことがあったんですけど、長電話が無理じゃ仕方ないですね。
There's something I wanted to talk about, but if we can't talk long, I guess that's that.
じゃあさ、会って話をしないか。
Then, how about we meet in person?
ついでに図書館にも案内してもらえるとありがたい。
If you could show me where the library is too, that would be great.
図書館って駅前の私立図書館ですか？
You mean the public library near the station?
別にいいですよ。
Yes, that's fine.
バイトのついでってことで。
I go past there on my way to work anyway. We decided to meet in Okinomiya. It wasn't easy to get there from Hinamizawa,
I like how it's summing it up now.
but I had to hurry. I couldn't run into Keiichi as he was heading there himself.
Because we already saw the stuff from Keiichi's perspective, but it's important to see it from Shion's perspective, that we don't need to have every single ounce reiterated.
But I had to hurry. I couldn't run into Keiichi as he was heading there himself.
I think I already read that, but oh well.
I recalled that the key to the hag's motorcycle was in her secret drawer.
Oh, she has a motorcycle. Holy crap. Man. Though, I don't think riding motorcycles is particularly Yakuza. Maybe like the lower ranks, you know, the ones that had been hired by the Yakuza after they'd risen to the higher ranks of the lower level biker gangs. But yeah, like the high-ranking youths in the biker gangs might become like low-ranking Yakuza, but they won't rank very far in the hierarchy I've read. But yeah, they're always on motorcycles. Not sure how many Yakuza ride motorcycles, though. Like, high-ranking ones especially. Like, they would have cars, or maybe even limos.
The hag usually got driven around for...
Oh, why am I using Phone Simulator?
The hag usually got driven around for public events, but when she had her own errands, she rode her motorcycle. Keiichi, I assumed, was going to ride his bicycle. I tried to get to Okinomiya before he did. Keiichi arrived quite a bit later than me. Motorcycles are faster after all. There were hardly any traffic lights to worry about on the way here either.
ミオンと違ってシオンは待ち合わせ時間を守るな。
Wow, Mion never keeps her appointments.
しみじみ。
I mean, honestly.
お姉を標準にされるといろいろと困ります。
Making my sister the standard for everything will get you in trouble.
ん？
Hmm?
少しフラフラしてないか？
You're a little unsteady.
お前も夕べは寝不足だろ？
You were dirty last night too, weren't you?
隠しても無駄だぞ。
Don't try to hide it.
で、学校を早退したに違いない。
Yeah, you definitely went home from school early.
残念でした。
Ooh, too bad.
私はそもそも今日はずる休みしてますので。
I've been at home all day from the beginning.
私、お姉より容量いいですから。
I'm smarter than my sis after all.
おいおい、
Hey now.
学校をずる休みするのを容量いいとは言わないと思うぞ。
I don't think you could call playing hooky smarter.
じゃあ、先に用事を片付けます？
Excuse me. Yeah, it's really hard on my vocal folds. It's not the worst it's been, but I can't rule that out just yet.
You should finish your errand first.
時間もそんなにないですから。
We don't have that much time.
図書館へ行くんですよね。
We're going to the library, right?
ああ、頼むよ。
Yeah, thanks.
おふくろの借りてる本の返却期限が今日までらしいんで。
My mom had to return some books by today.
図書館は遠いのか？
Is the library far?
すぐ近くですよ。
No, it's right nearby. I meant it when I said we didn't have much time. I had to hurry a little. I was just going to talk to him on the phone, but I ended up coming all the way to Okinomiya. After I talked, Keiichi would slowly head back to Hinamizawa on his bicycle. I'd have to rush back there while making sure I didn't run into him. Otherwise, I couldn't make it on time for the meeting. Maybe I could be a little late, but since I needed to hear everything they were going to discuss, I didn't want to be.
Excuse me.
This was the Shishibanen Public Library. It was sizable, filled with a collection of moldy, smelly books.
Ugh, I'm allergic to mold. I've already discussed this about like when it comes to Japanese cuisine because they put miso in a lot of stuff, and both miso and sake are made from fermented rice, and the culture they use to ferment the rice is an aspergillus mold. But I'm also allergic to black mold and stuff like that, so I can't have moldy books.
But they did have air conditioning, and it was quiet. It was the perfect place for when you wanted to be alone. After Satoshi-kun disappeared last year, I came here a lot to think about various things. This is where I first met Takano-san. I didn't want to run into her with Keiichi in tow.
I pronounced that in a Japanese accent for some reason.
But then I remembered that she was already dead. The first floor of the building was occupied by government offices. The library itself was on the second floor, so we had to walk up a huge staircase to get there. I tasted cool air on my skin as soon as I walked through the automated doorway. Unlike outside, it was very quiet in here. The room temperature was both comfortable and suitable for books. I could smell the scent of old pages.
どこの図書館も似たようなもんだな。
I just had like sympathy irritation because I took a breath in as Shion, smelling the pages, but already registering that those pages smell moldy. I kind of had like a psychosomatic reaction just a little bit. All libraries smell the same. How would you know? I volunteered in a library for like 2 years. I definitely don't think the city library smelled anything like it. Of course, our library is basically an installment in a double-wide trailer, and had mostly children's books. So sometimes it would smell disinfectant. Sometimes it was just like that old building smell. But I don't think we really had moldy books. We took care to keep them in dry environments.
Keiichi walked up to the return table after he said so. Because it was a weekday, there was hardly anyone around. It really was very quiet. I was going to chat about some ordinary things, and then move on to the main subject. After Keiichi returned the books, I invited him into the intersection of the library.
Uh-oh, I might have to take a bathroom break soon. Just a forewarning.
Keiichi knew me well, but he didn't know me at all. He showed an interest in our life story. This was exactly where Takano-san told me about the true history of Hinamizawa a year ago. I was about to tell Keiichi about things that were very similar to that. Did God have a sense of irony?
言われてみれば。
Now that you mention it.
例のおもちゃ屋も親類の人が経営してるみたいだったな。
That toy store looked like it was managed by relatives as well.
そういえばエンジェルモートも親類の人が経営してるんじゃないのか？
Does that mean they operate Angel Mort too? Uh-oh. I'm getting the green apple trots and I'm getting stomach cramps because of it. So I'm going to have to go on break now at this vaguely inopportune time. But I'll put up this little notification, or this banner. So I will be right back. If you go anywhere, don't go too long, because I will return. I've returned. Okay. Let's put that banner back down. Okay. Okay, I read that.
I told him the reason why the Sonozaki family was so powerful in this area. I assumed that since Keiichi came from the city, there was a good chance he couldn't even begin to understand how one old family could literally control an entire area.
It was good to get that break from my voice, too.
Unless I explained to him how powerful the Sonozaki family was, he wouldn't understand what kind of danger was barreling toward him.
特に金融不動産関係は強いですね。
The family is particularly strong in finance and real estate.
あと商工会議所の役員も何割かは園崎姓かその親類がついてます。
Even a lot of members of the Chamber of Commerce and Industry either have the last name Sonozaki or are their relatives.
沖宮一帯を評伝に市議会議員と県議会議員にも園崎がいますし、
There are Sonozakis in the city council and the prefectural assembly too, since they have the Okinomiya area giving them strong electoral support.
ちょっと待て。
Wait a minute.
なんだかすごい話になってきたぞ。
This is all escalating pretty quickly.
沖宮の町中に親類が経営する店があって、特に金融不動産に強い。
Your relatives operate shops in downtown Okinomiya, and they're especially strong in finance and real estate?
しかもその上、商工会議所の役員の何割かが親類で、しかも地元選出の議員までいて。
On top of that, a lot of people in the Chamber of Commerce and Industry are relatives, and there's some even elected to local offices?
Keiichi counted with his fingers. He was clearly surprised to hear all that about the Sonozaki family. It seemed he was flexible enough to accept even something that sounded outrageous to him. He was starting to understand things, although slowly. The way he viewed Sonozaki Shion was changing little by little too. That should be enough background information. Now I could go on to explain about Sonozaki Mion, the successor. Then I changed the subject, like Takano-san did with me.
Learning manipulation from the master or mistress, or probably still master if you don't really like gendered language.
I'd go on to talk about the curse of Oyashiro-sama and then a series of mysterious deaths.
ひょっとして園崎家ってこの辺り一帯じゃすごいんじゃ。
So then, the Sonozaki family, it's pretty famous in this area.
ねえ。
Oh boy. Yeah.
すごいんです。
Crazy, isn't it?
A fat man with a cigarette suddenly cut into our conversation. Ooishi? Why was he here?
どうも。
Hello.
こんにちは。
Good afternoon.
今日はデートですかな？
Are you on a date today?
羨ましいですね。
What I would give to be young again.
そうだと思ったら邪魔しないでほしかったですね。
If you thought we were on a date, then why are you bothering us?
おいさん。
Oi-san? What timing. It couldn't be coincidence. I knew this man too well. He was crafty, sly, and clever. His presence here just can't be a coincidence. Did he see us somewhere in town and follow us? But why? Did he need something from me? Keiichi? Or perhaps the both of us? From what I could guess, I didn't think it was me that he wanted something from. It's almost like he was trying to keep Keiichi away from me. Ooishi was aware I gave false testimony to protect Satoshi-kin last year. Maybe he didn't think he could talk to Keiichi if I was around. Why did Ooishi need to talk to Keiichi? It must be about the incident from yesterday. I'm sure there were plenty of plainclothes officers at the festival, so they had to have seen who was last with the victims.
Yeah, they don't have plainclothes officers here. That's a UK thing, and apparently a Japan thing as well. Now, we have police officers who do undercover missions, but that's a very specialized thing. Very specialized disguises to fit the roles of the situations they want to put their suspects in order to extract information or arrest them, or both. But yeah, that word plainclothes is very, very British in the English-speaking world. Yeah, America's just all, my rights!
In other words, Keiichi and me. But Ooishi knew I was hard to deal with. That was why he was focusing on Keiichi at present. Why did he have to show up at a time like this?
前原さんでしたよね。
前原さん、is that right?
あなたもタフな人ですね。
You're one tough guy.
園崎姉妹を二股かけるなんて。
Two times 園崎 sisters, are you?
いや、そんな二股だなんて。
No, I'm not two-timing anyone. Keiichi looked at me, hoping for assistance. He blushed. The way he panicked reminded me of Satoshi-kun. That aside, this wasn't going well. Ooishi might even start talking about my relationship with Satoshi-kun. I didn't want him to, nor did I want Keiichi to have any preconceptions. Ooishi took a quick glance at me. His eyes told me something. He was purposefully talking about the things I'd rather not talk about.
It should be purposely. Purposefully means full of purpose. Like, in a generic sense, like with intent and determination, that sort of thing. Purposely means on purpose. So I'll count this as a typo.
He was purposely talking about the things I'd rather not talk about. He was basically telling me to leave or he'd continue on to something that was worse than what we're currently talking about. He didn't use words, but his eyes clearly communicated that anyway.
His hawk-like gaze.
Turn that big fat weasel.
あ、ごめんなさい、ケイちゃん。
I'm sorry, Kei-chan.
私もうバイトの時間なんです。
I really do need to get to my job.
あ、そうなのか？
Oh, you do? I realized I wouldn't achieve anything like this even if I stayed longer, so I used my part-time job as an excuse to leave. Ooishi looked at me and grinned. Darn it. He won today, but I'll win next time.
そういえば、今日はシオン、何か話があるんじゃなかったのか？
Wait, didn't you have something to talk about today?
なんなら、
Shion? Excuse me.
また今度。
Yep, I'll see you later.
バイトが終わったら電話します。
Excuse me. Ugh, my throat needs constant care.
Oh, I'll give you a call after I'm done.
夜なら電話大丈夫ですよね。
It'll be okay to call at night, right?
ああ、
Yeah,
大丈夫だと思う。
probably okay.
じゃあ今夜電話しますので、その時に。
Then I'll talk to you later tonight.
じゃあ。
Bye.
Higurashi no Naku Koro ni. I hope this is the end of the chapter. If not, we're gonna have to pause it here because I need to rest my throat. Alright. So, we are going to save it here. Yeah. I need to rest my throat. It's getting hoarse and stiff and irritated. Not to mention all the post-nasal drip I have to hawk out. So that'll be it for tonight. I'll be picking this back up Monday. Mondays and Thursdays are Higurashi nights. Tuesdays we've been playing through the Spire Reignited trilogy and we're on the tail end of the first game. So if either of those sound interesting to you, if I can even talk right, if either of those sound interesting to you, be sure to join our Discord. That's when you stay notified of when we're about to go live and how you keep in contact with our little community in the meantime. Until then, thank you so much for watching, everyone. And as always, if you like what you see, please feel free to click like, comment, follow if you're on Twitch, subscribe if you're on YouTube, join the Discord. Any feedback you can give me, and it'll help tailor my future content towards your interests. I'm Regulus Pastor, and until next time, Wale!